Today I am making a very simple apple pie. The main star here is not the dot, it's the filling. I want the apples to be soft, warm, fragrant and full of flavor. And the best part is that this pie is very easy to make, because I am using ready-made pie dough. Here in Finland you can buy this kind of dough frozen, and honestly it's very convenient. You just need to take it out of the freezer ahead of time and let it thaw. I really like having something like this in the freezer. It means that when I want to bake a pie, I don't have to start with the dough. I can just prepare the filling and put everything together. And I will definitely make a video about homemade pie dough in the future, because that is a completely different story. But today we are keeping this thing simple. So let's start with the apples. For this pie I prefer sweet apples. If your apples are a little sour, that's absolutely fine. You can simply add a little sugar to the filling. I usually like to taste the apples first and decide if they need any extra sweetness. And now comes the part that takes the most time: peeling and cutting the apples. First I remove the skin, then I cut the apples in half and remove the cores. After that I cut them into small cubes. They don't have to be exactly the same size. This is homemade pie. Don't worry too much about making everything perfect. I actually like the feeling when the pieces are a little different. Some pieces become very soft, almost like applesauce, while others keep a little bit of their shape. That gives the filling a much nicer texture. As I cut the apples, I add a little lemon juice. It helps to stop the apples from turning brown, but it also gives the filling a fresh, light taste. And I think lemon and apple are such a good combination. Not too much lemon. We still want the apples to be main flavor. Now I am adding a little lemon zest. The zest gives the filling a beautiful fresh smell, and it works really well with the cinnamon. And of course we need cinnamon. For me, apple pie without cinnamon just doesn't feel quite right. And I'm also adding a little cognac. You don't need much, just a small amount is enough to give apples a deeper and warmer flavor. And this is one of those little things that makes a very simple dessert taste a bit more special. I put a small piece of butter into a frying pan and let it melt. Then I add the apples. And now we just cook them gently, stirring from time to time. This is probably my favorite part of the whole recipe. The smell is incredible. The butter, warm apples, lemon, cinnamon and cognac. It smells like a cozy home. It smells like someone is waiting for you in the kitchen. It smells like hospitality, like coming home on a cold day and finding something warm in the oven. And I think this is exactly what I love about simple food. You don't need many ingredients to create a really beautiful feeling. The apples slowly become soft and all those flavors come together. I don't want to cook them until they completely disappear. And while the apples are cooking, we can prepare the dough. As I said before, I'm using frozen, ready-made pie dough today. It needs to be completely thawed before you start. I roll out gently and try to keep the thickness even. Then I place it into my baking dish. It doesn't have to look perfect. Actually, I think homemade pie looks better than it looks homemade. And now we can finally put the pie together. I simply spoon the warm apple filling into the pastry and I spread it out evenly. Now it goes into the oven. For the baking time and temperature, I follow the instructions on the package of the dough. I bake the pie until the pastry is nicely golden brown. The kitchen already smells incredible. The apple, cinnamon, butter and cognac. This is kind of dessert I love making when I want something simple, warm and comforting. I hope you enjoyed making this apple pie with me. If you like simple homemade recipes and want to see more Finnish and Baltic-inspired food, subscribe to the channel. And see you in the next video.